So my name is Aisha, and I am CEO of AGS Therapy, a place where I help Muslims to grow and resolve whatever issues that need to be resolved in their life, and that is both on mental health and somatic level. And one of the things which are pertinent in personal growth is their own ability, their own accountability towards their self-awareness, their self-care. What is self-care? Well, self-care is not indulgence. It's not a luxury, actually. It is, if you like, the necessity. It is your skill. It's your ability to refuel yourself in a healthy ways. And those healthy ways, they probably means different things to everyone else. And for my Muslim listeners, we will go back to Sunnah. We'll understand how important it is to connect ourselves with the guidance, with the tradition of our Prophet ﷺ. But ability to maintain self-care includes you nourishing, developing certain habits, certain behaviors, as well as mindset. And that will also have effect on your emotional well-being and will promote your physical health, okay? You know that you're doing self-care well because you're prioritizing yourself in your diary. If you have a diary like me, you will prioritize yourself in this diary, as well as you will prioritize your work and your family and other responsibilities, okay? And you know that you're doing self-care well because you don't experience stress or anxiety or emotional reactions due to whatever is coming at you. And if you are a therapist out there, you want to make sure that you measure yourself, measure your productiveness against your well-being, not only mental health, but generally well-being, right? You want to make sure that you don't drown in isolation. It must be very isolating for majority of you out there who are therapists. After COVID, we still sort of more working remotely. You want to make sure that you don't experience side effects of stress in life. Stress is part of our life, but you don't want to be affected by it in extreme ways. You don't want to experience something which is called emotion depersonalization, meaning you desensitize yourself to the work that you're doing. You can't access genuine, UPR or empathy core conditions within yourself. You want to make sure that you are not affected by something called secondary victimization or vicarious traumatization or compassion fatigue, just like I mentioned. And there's another term to it, empathy fatigue as well. So you want to measure your own fitness to practice, if you like, because if you don't work with self-care oriented mind, you will experience burnout and you can risk professional impairment, meaning your judgment will be impaired. You will, and that will have a diverse effect on how you perform duty of care for your clients. So you can cause harms by malpractice or even malpractice in an administrative way. So working outside your limits of proficiency is a huge thing for us as a therapist. It is actually ethical thing, and in order for you to protect yourself against it, self-care is the answer. Not only that, if you're practicing in self-care less way, you also will physically feel it on your body. You will experience headaches, muscular pains, and so forth. So it's really important to come up with an idea what self-care plan is for you, what self-care tools are going to work for you. And you want to attain something what we call in Arabic mizan, meaning life balance. And it takes self-awareness, just like I explained. You need to measure yourself, you need to be self-reflective, but also it includes things like keeping boundaries in your life, prioritizing, and having support. And for us as a practitioner, support, obviously it's going to be supervision, peer support sometimes, personal therapy, your CPD, your personal continuous personal development, but also the way you conduct your work. meaning you need to find yourself enjoying your work. You don't want to drag yourself to work, especially if it takes what it takes for us talking therapists, meaning being there with our clients. So you need to attain the place of empathy and best wishes for your client. So you want to work with ideal clients. So you need to find your niche as well. That is my advice. And don't underestimate yourself. You are where you are because of your hard work and the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He allowed you to be there. He's using you as a tool. So don't underestimate yourself. Don't undercharge yourself as well. Have that a reader about yourself, like really balanced reader about yourself. And how do we know that Islam also promotes self-care? Well, we know that because Prophet ﷺ, he used to prioritize his time between 3 areas in his life. So I suggest you also go and prioritize your life within areas which are either Sunnah centered or either your situation oriented. So he used to have time for worship, time for his family, and then at the end of the time for himself, right? And we know also that self-awareness, meaning tafakkur, contemplation, spiritual and religious rituals are very important, a part of our self-development. But we also know that there is hadith 5 before 5, like mind 5 before 5, meaning your wealth, your time, your health as well before you lose them. Basically, we also know about hadith. Verily, your own self has right over you. So fast and break your fast, pray and sleep. Meaning, give haq to each part of yourself, as much as you understand your self-growth and self-development and your servitude to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then we also know that Prophet ﷺ, he used to be active. He used to walk a lot. He used to ride camels. He used to do courses, and he advised us to teach our children archery, horse riding, and swimming. And don't forget remembrance of God in everything that we do. Try to turn your work into servitude of others, and it's not difficult to do it if you are a therapist. And why do we do it? Because Quran verse 24, Surah 24 verse 37 teaches us, men whom neither trading nor bargaining distract from the remembrance of Allah and the maintenance of prayers and the giving of zakat. They are fearful of a day wherein their hearts and the sight will be transformed. So the essence of this short video about self-care from Islamic counseling perspective or Islamic self-developmental perspective is that always mind that this is just temporary and you're going to be taken into accountability. Whatever is it that you do, whoever is it that you are, and in whatever state it is that you are, we're always looking for improvement and we're always hoping that Allah will give us more better. All right, I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to sign to my YouTube channel, ajstherapy.com, and I see you in the next video. Assalamu alaikum.